Well, you guessed it. I'm at it again. In front of a church. Big old Catholic church. Have a bit of a look around here down the footpath. I'm not going on the property. I'm just going to go down the footpath. And just around the corner here, I've got a bit of a signal. But you can see this church, they're doing it up a bit. It's a beauty. This looks like the convent beside here. I'll see what I've got in this little beep here, where I've been beeping, so I'll give it a dig and see what we come up with. Alright, back in a minute. I've just moved down a little bit from the corner there, and the gate here looks like it's off a bangle here by the looks of it. I don't know if it's got any value to it. Yeah, I'll clean it up and have a look at that. It's probably just a cheap bangle, but you never know. Doesn't feel any weight, and it's probably just aluminium. You know, so bit of stuff, bit of glitter on it. Yeah, that'll be interesting to have a look at. Beauty. Something you wouldn't think that'd get buried, would you? You think someone would pick it up off the lawn before that went down under the ground. Anyway, that's strange. Well, you won't believe this, right next to the convent, here I find a projectile bullet. Right next to the convent. Looks like it's been fired or hit by something. Yeah, just shows you things you find around the traps. And surely to God no one would be chosen to shoot the nuns. Anyway, that's what you find outside the convent. Bullets. Well, yeah, I've finished here. I just had a bit of a walk along the front here and back down along there a little bit. Found a bit of rubbish. This is my trap up for the day here. I've got a truck valve stem, a projectile, a kid's angle, and a mysterious rock which is very heavy. It's quartzy looking with bits of ironstone in it. It's very heavy, and it goes off with the metal detector in the probe. So curiosity in that one, whether it's a bit of iron or what, I'm not sure. Quartzy looking rock with a bit of ironstone in it there. Might be the ironstone going off, but I'll have to investigate a bit further. You never know, it could have come somewhere with a bit of fill from all into here. You never know. I'll check it out anyway. I'll let you know what I find. I've got permission to come and have a look down here. It's the old wharf from a homestead that was built in the 1840s, and they used to use the wharf, the river, as their means of transporting goods around. And the lady said come down here and have a look. She said you'll see the remnants of the old wharf, and it was used from about 1840. So that's going to be an interesting little look. Yeah, probably won't find nothing. I might even be able to find the wharf. She said you should be able to though. There's no wharf there now, she said, but you'll see where clear it is and things like that. So, yeah, I'll get back to you when I get down there. Well, I drove from way over there, and that big pine tree sitting up over there, round here, past all them kangaroos, right round here and down the river. Here I am on the banks of the river, and I'm pretty sure I found what the lady was telling me about the old wharf, because when you get over here, as you can see, we've got some block work made out of rock, sandstone. You can see this, concrete mixed up, and yeah, see the old stonework. It's definitely old. And another section here where they've had the old stonework on the bottom and then put the layer of brick on top. So I'd say this is what she's talking about, the old remnants of the old wharf. It's not a very big wharf by the looks of it, but they probably wouldn't need a big wharf. They're only servicing the household and the small little community that was around the farm. And she was saying that this up here, there is a canal that they dug themselves right through to the homestead, and that was mainly to be able to run their boats and things. Oh, nearly went arse up. Their boats and things could go up to the homestead, you know, and rode right through to home. Yeah, very interesting. I'll have a bit of a look around here, swing the detector around the front of the wharf, probably get a bit of rubbish there. But you won't believe this, I walked from the truck around here and just here got a signal about 90. It's only down about 2 inches, so I'm reckoning it'll be a sinker. Oh, there it is. It's rubbish. There's the wharf just over there. I've got a bit of a signal here and I've dug it up. It's up in there somewhere, but I'm not sure what it is. See if I can. Bloody pull tab down here. You wouldn't believe it, would you? Bloke's fishing here, I suppose. But anyway, bit of excitement there for a second. And I finally found something other than rubbish, although it might not be much more than rubbish. Just under here, look. A spanner. There we go. It's not off the old sailing boats because it's got Toyota written on it. Anyway, something anyway, bit of a laugh. All the way down to an old antique wharf, and what do you find? A spanner off a Toyota. Good fun. Well, that's it for the day. Just a little quick detect down here on the river. Beautiful little spot. I should bring me fishing rods down here next time I come. Well, that's what I got today here. As you can see, not much. A bottle cap, pull tab, Toyota spinner and a couple of tent pegs. So that's better than just pull tabs, eh? Alright, that'll do for the day. Catch us next time. There I am out here at another one of Bob's secret spots. Little old Catholic church over there. I'll have a bit of a look around later. And there's this big camping ground here. This camping ground here goes right down to the river, I believe, and people camped here since the 1800s. They used to have bullockys and all sorts of things come in here and camp. So we'll have a look over near the river later and see, probably pick up any old stuff here right down to the modern stuff, because there's people camp here all the time still, as you can see. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. I think there's another little old church down there somewhere, but I'm going to have a bit of a look around here and fill the day in, not after the work. Hope I can go back and brag about something really good to Bob and his missus and make them jealous that they had to work, eh? Alright, we'll see what we come up with. So I'm going to go over and have a look around the old church here first. It's a bit of a magnet to me, old churches, especially Catholic churches. They seem to always have a bit of luck than me. I don't know whether it's because the Catholic people used to give more to the church, I don't know, and carry more money to church or not, I don't know, but I always seem to do well out of Catholic churches. So we'll have a little look. There's a bit of a cemetery at the back, old toilet over there, so even a headstone way over there in the middle of the paddock. So I'd say this probably used to be a pretty popular church in its day. So we'll have a bit of a look around. Never know. I'll let you know if I find something. It's a lovely old church though, isn't it? It's a beauty. Alright, we'll get back to you in a minute. Well, here's my first signal. Worthwhile looking at. It's number 78, bit scratchy, but it's worth a dig. Might be something worthwhile. I'm going to have a look. It's only just out the front of the church, so could be anything. Could be a lead washer off the roof, but I'll have a look anyway. I'll back to you soon I find what it is. Well, it's not much, just a bit of rubbish. Looks like they've done the roof up at one stage. Flipping off the old roof. Anyway, it's a start. Haven't come across much, but even less here. Big sheet of tin in there, I think. Took some, see where me, probably a bit hard to see, focus probably, but there's a big sheet of tin in there right at the base of me digger. Give me a bit of excitement for a second, but only for a second. Once I dug it up, give me the waste of time digging again. Righto, I think this ground's been over a fair bit, I suppose it would be. Anyway, never know. Well, I come around the back of the church and everything. I've walked all around there, rubbish, rubbish, rubbish. Finally got something I can take home, even though it's only a 5-cent coin. It's still something near the old tree root here. But anyway, it's a coin, first coin for the trip. And yeah, so see what comes on. Well, I've come a fair way from the old church. I'm over in the paddock a bit, underneath this big old tree. You've finally got a signal that's worthwhile looking at. Around the 90, probably be an aluminium can squash, but it's worthwhile looking at. So I'll let you know what I get on. It wasn't an aluminium can, but it's a big chunk of aluminium. I'll tell you what, it's not much here. Alright, we'll have another go. Well, there's a wrap up from around the little old church. Got a fair bit of rubbish, as you can see, and my sum total of treasure is 2 old 5-cent coins. So I think I'll give that church a miss from now on. I'll let Bob know his secret spot. He can have it. All there is in there is minced up aluminium cans and old lead strips and stuff off the roof. Alright Bob, your secret spot, you can have it mate. That one there is no good. Anyway, I'll go on to try one other one of your secret spots. Okay. I've come down below the camping grounds to the bridge here. It looks like the old bridge used to go across here somewhere, but on the way down to the sandy spot, I reckon, where people swim, I've come across a reasonably 80-81 target here, so that might be a modern coin, but it's better than what I've been getting. We'll give it a dig and see. Too good to be true. Just an old flat bottle cap. Good fun, aren't they? They'll come up like a coin every time. But anyway, we'll keep going. Finished another day's work on a Sunday here, and I've just been told about a church out here. I'm just coming down here now to have a look at it. Have a look around the area and see if everything's alright. Yeah, it's a little old church. In 1841 it was built. So it's got a fair age on it, doesn't it? We'll have a bit of a look down here. There's a sign on the gate down here might say not down here. We'll have a look anyway. please close all gates when leaving, so you must be allowed to come in and have a bit of a look in here. So it'll be interesting. Well, this is it. It's a beautiful old church, isn't it? I'll do a bit of a walk around first. Have a look at it. It's all sandstone block. There we are. It was 1851 to 2001. Bit of a cemetery here with it. Some old headstones and things around. Really old headstones. Bit of stonework back there has got to be done. Bloody windows broken. Wonder why someone would want to break the windows, wouldn't you? Look at that, they've got big steel gates on it, ropes so people can't get in there. Look at that. Why would you want to break the windows of a church? Unbelievable. Lovely old stone chair there, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, beautiful old stone chair. Some more graves here. Some old ones by the looks of them. Look at a couple of dates on these old graves here. Oh, he died in 1936, not too old. 1907. Yeah. Can't make out a few of them. 1894, 1899. Yeah. Beauties here. Alright, we'll have a bit of a look around, see what comes up. Never know. Still gobsmacks me why someone would want to break windows. Anyway, I'll switch off now and I'll go and get the detector. I've only come from the gate along here, found a couple of bottle caps. Here's the first major item I found. It was a big, looked like some sort of spike, I'd say it's probably off a gate or something. Anyway, bit of old stuff from the church. So I'll keep going. Well, I just come outside the gate here, sun's getting down a bit. Thought I'd head home anyway. I got a signal out here, must be where they parked the cars in that one stage, and it's a coin. But nothing too exciting, just an old 1 cent piece. Anyway, it's a coin, something. Well, I was walking back up to the truck and I got a signal here. I nearly wasn't going to dig it. I'm glad I did though. Got a 1958 threepence. Didn't sound real good. Makes me think I've been walking over a few today. Really wasn't going to dig it. It was crackling and spitting and carrying on. But just outside here, I'd say, where people park the cars. So just along the outside the fence here. Anyway, that's a little beauty. The threepence. 1958. New little ripper. Can't get it focused very good here. Well, that's made me day. Made me day. Beauty. Well, I got that threepence just up there a bit and come down here. And the best sounds I've had all day. So, about 80. I'm gonna dig this one for sure. Scratchy there now. 6 inches down there. I'll have to do it. Alright, I'll get back to you when I dig it out. Well, there it is. Out it came. And a bit disheartening after getting the threepence. It's just a 1 cent piece. It sounded really beautiful, like a penny or something like that, but it's funny, a 1 cent piece sounds so clear, and then the threepence sounded like crap. That's the way it goes when you... Alright, come back to you. Well, this took some digging, because holy bloody hell, that ground's hard there. Just digging with the Garrett digger. She's hard digging. But anyway, I've found something unusual. I don't know what it is. It looks like a badge of some sort, or I can't see any writing or anything on it. I can feel like something on it. There is some writing there. I can see some writing. I'll keep rubbing here. What's it say there? I can't really read it. But there's some writing. I'll clean it up when I get home and have a look at it. Handmade, it's got written on it. So it's probably just some bit of rubbish. But anyway, we'll have a look when we get home. I'm out at another church I found on my way around the works. Similar to the one I found up the other side of Singleton the other day, and that's Make. So I'll just have a bit of a look around here and see. Walk around the church first, have a look. Old headstones here everywhere. It's an old cemetery. Yeah. I don't know when it was built, this one, but see, she's an old stone one anyway. 1910. It's 1910 the stone was laid there. Old headstones here. Some old beauties. Yeah, it's a similar design, pretty well the same design as the one I was at the other day. And but it was made out of sort of smooth block and rendered over. You can see she's a fair sized cemetery here. Yeah, there's an old hall over beside it. Might have been a place for gatherings. An old loo down the back there. Yeah, some more headstones over here behind the car. Still got the old original slate roof on it. Yeah, it'd be interesting to have a look around here. I'm sure I'll be right. Find something. There's the old hall beside it. And even down the paddock right down the bottom there, there's some old headstones too, if you can see them down there. One over here behind the car. So yeah, I'll have a bit of a look around here, see what we come up with. So I'll come across a good signal here. Around about the 80. Down about 6 inches, right next to the church's footpath here, so got a little bit of a crackle in it, but I'll still dig it anyway. I'll get back to you in a minute. I've been over the church, around this side of the church, down that side, around the back of the loo, right around the back side of this building, found a couple of lead washers, and come down the side here, never found anything but lead washers. I didn't even dig them after a while, and I finally found a coin next to the camphor laurel tree here, but you'll never guess what it is. It's my favourite, a 2-cent coin. There they go, mate, that's just proof. There's more 2-cent coins out there than anything else in the world. Anyway, it's a coin. And I've been all down around the hall, back around here, come around here, and I finally found a coin worth looking at. 2-cent coin before, and this one here is a halfpenny in really good condition. Been hit by the mower or something there. And it's 1954 halfpenny. Anyway, that's a good one. It's about a bloody fine and 2-cent coin. I've only found one of them though anyway. So that's alright, just down here, sort of come down this side of the church here near the cemetery. Yeah, it's got a little bit of a damage there where it's been ploughed in by the mower, I'd say. But it's a pre-decimal, you beaut. I just found the halfpenny just over there, and I come down here, and by goodness gracious me, I think we've got a silver in here. Let's have a look. Whoop, we have two. You little beauty. Let's see what it is here. It is a 1914 sixpence. 1914 sixpence for you, little beauty. Found a silver. Can't get it focused there very good, but believe me, it's a 1914 sixpence. I am wrapped. Thank you very much. I'll take that one. You beaut. Come around the back of the church here and just come around the corner here. I think I found another silver. Looks like a threepence. It is a threepence. God, how old? And it's an oldie by the look of it. Threepence. Can't see the date on it there. It's King George anyway. Can't see the date. We'll have a look in a minute. But there it is. A little ripper. Right near the corner of the church here. Oldie, it looks like it might be. Could be 1903, but I'll check it later. Very good. 2 silvers and a halfpenny and a 2 cents. Don't forget the 2 cents. That's just there where I found the 5 cents and the threepence. Just here I found myself an old buckle. Off salary or something. Yeah, it could have been a belt buckle. Something different. Very good. Here's the wrap up. As you got the rubbish, I didn't dig as much rubbish. I thought it was little washers and that, I didn't dig it. Yeah, there's plenty of lead washers around. But these aluminium cans fool you all the time. Anyway, I've got a little bit of goodies. As I showed you earlier, there was a 1914 sixpence, a 1908 threepence, 1954 halfpenny, and the old 2-cent coins. They're everywhere, and the brass buckle might be off someone's belt. So that was a good, well, I suppose I was here about an hour and a half. Not a bad little afternoon after work. Down here in Newcastle, Maitland area somewhere. I don't exactly know where I'm at, but good stuff. Great stuff actually.